Action.
Hey guys, so we're back with the next step to the whole nose cover of this Sunfire, which is going to be to prime it. As you can see, the carman has went ahead, as he explained, and took out the lights and all of the other parts that I didn't want to do. Anyway, so we've taken those out, or you can take them up. For us, we just would rather take them out, lay them to the side, and be done with it. We have also taped up the Pontiac emblem because they're not easy to find, honestly, anymore, and you don't want to paint and prime what you've got there. So,
plus, you don't want to cry. It's just a cheap plastic emblem, and it takes like a week to order it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, is it?
It's not, and they're not cheap either.
I mean, if you're a purist, go ahead and pop it off and order you a new one, or you might be able to two-side tape, and if worst case scenario, JB weld it.
There you go. So
what you using?
We're going to use the Duplicolor Perfect Match. That's the scratch, filler, and primer. And as long as you have taken the little bit of time pre-prime phase to wet sand and get rid of all the clear coat chipping and smooth everything out to where you got a really nice finish on this thing. This primer is going to lay on this bump, on this nose cover perfectly, and it's going to give you a really, really nice.
Yeah, that's cut down pretty good. I gotta say, Jennifer, you did a good job on that.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get the priming, girl.
So we're gonna go ahead and prime, and then we will be back to show you the paint after it has cured.
Okay, so now we're gonna dust it. And basically that just means just a super light coat. You see, we don't care about coverage or nothing. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to start to tack, and it'll be ready to take another little dusting, and eventually you'll be able to actually primer it.
Okay, so I think our dust coat's on.
Dust coat's on. We're going to give this like 5 minutes and come back and hit it again. Alright, now the second coat's going to be fairly important. Alright, check it out. Kind of get a close loop of this, and you see right here where this is kind of dusted in. It'll give you an idea of the consistency which you're going to spray. Remember, this stuff right here fills in all those little gaps. Doesn't take a whole lot. And you don't ever want to run. I never have stuff run.
No, that's another mess in and of itself. It's looking good.
Looks like it's all kind of covering a little bit, and that's kind of what we're looking for.
And you can see the difference on the top of the nose cover, where he has gone back over with the primer, and the bottom that he still hasn't hit, just to kind of get an idea of coverage.
Right here on this corner right here would be good, because this right here only has a dust coat on it. So if you want to reposition and get right here, or you can see it.
Yeah.
Can you see the dust coat that's just on it right there? See, I'm slowing down my... Of course, I'm used to painting cars the real way, so I do have a little bit different technique than probably the average guy. But it's still fun to use cheap paint and fix stuff for nothing. If I was doing this in the shop, this would probably cost me a minimum of $300 or $400 in material. What do you think?
Definitely. So we were talking about Midas in the other video.
It just isn't worth it to me on a car like this. I mean, the car's just no value there to spend that type of money.
No, but if you want to have your own car just look better, or if you're going to sell it and you need some extra resale value on it, this is a great way to do it.
Cosmetically, this right here will do it. Now, what this paint lacks that you'll get in a normal paint job that you were paying for, it doesn't really have a good hardener in it. It's good enough, but it's not great.
Looking good, though.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff will really get the job done, no problem. Of course, we're covered in silver anyway, so it's not like terribly hard.
What do you recommend for them for cure times? Like today here, it's very cold. It's only about 36 degrees. So it's going to need a little extra.
Yeah, in the shop here it's about 60 degrees, 65 degrees, and I really wouldn't paint unless your ambient temperature is around 60 plus. And this right here, I'm going to put a little turbo heater on it, so this is actually going to dry super fast, which you don't want to attempt to do. But if it was just me and I was just playing around with it, which kind of am anyway, but I would probably just say, hey, give it about 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. If you touch it and it's still tacky, it's too soon. So I'm going to let this cure for the next hour. I'm going to come back and give it one more coat. That'll be one dust coat and 2 full coverage coats, and then she's primed.